Hello, everyone. I thought I would give you just a general kind of life update about my book and my writing and my dogs because I do occasionally make videos about my dogs. Well, Gizmo is doing better. He's still not he still hasn't fully recovered, but he is doing better when compared to the last time I made a video about him last week because he got injured last Friday, basically a week from today. Last week he couldn't really walk on his back legs at all, really. Now, however, he can walk. He on his back legs. He limps, kind of limps on one leg, and the other leg he can't quite stand on it, but he can use it for balance. And so he somewhat drags it. So at times if you're looking at it from a distance, it sometimes will look like he's walking fully on all fours, but he's not entirely because again he's limping on one and he's somewhat dragging the other, but he's kind of using it for balance. He will kind of lightly touch the floor with it, but he won't put pressure on it, and so but that's a lot better compared to where he was last week, where he couldn't really walk at all, and he's going to go to the vet tomorrow, and then we're going to see how to proceed. So I don't know if he'll fully recover, but but at the very least, this idea of him not getting any better or being completely immobile, I don't think that's not really a worry anymore. The only stressful part of all this has been trying to keep Sam and Gizmo apart because Gizmo has been spending most of his time in the laundry room, and Sam spends most of the day in the backyard. But every time Gizmo has to go out to pee, I have to grab Sam and basically put him on a leash to get him away from it. Or sometimes I'll take him in the house and put him in the crate or go for a walk with him. But it's a hassle trying to get Sam out of the way every single time. And now, what we're planning on doing in the next few days or week or so, hopefully anyway, is building just a temporary fence area where Sam and Gizmo can have their own spaces. That will make things a lot easier. And so that is the situation with them. Of course, this situation has made it where I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know when my book is going to come out. The cover is, of course, I mean, not the book itself is already done. The cover has not been completed because my father has been sidetracked. But first, we had to deal with COVID, and now this, and there was also kind of a medical situation with both of my sisters actually. So there's been a lot going on. The book will come out, I know, within the next again few months, maybe few, I don't know, because my father keeps saying said he was going to maybe complete it this weekend. Whether he will or not, I don't know. That's not really up to me. It will come out though, certainly before the end of the year, hopefully within the next month or two. And so that's really the only update I can give you on that. And again, it's one of those things that if it were up to me, it would be out. But when it comes to designing the cover, it's just out of my control. And I've been very frustrated that all these things have happened that have prevented the book from coming out. But again, it's one of those things that's just not in my control. So that has been a disappointment to me. But it will come out. It's just a matter of when the cover gets completed. And so that's the situation with that. With the story I've been currently writing, the thing is with that is that I like a lot of the writing that's in it, but at the same time, I still don't have a title for it. But at the same time, I'm not very passionate about I'm not going to say I'm not passionate at all. I'm just going to say that I'm not as passionate about the story as I usually am, mainly because I started the book kind of on a whim without really layering anything out. So I don't actually know whether or not I'm going to continue with this book. I definitely will continue it until after I publish my The Ecstasy and the Ignominy. Then I'll think about whether I want to continue with it or not. I put a lot of work into it, so I would hate to abandon it entirely. But at the same time, it covers a lot of ground that I've covered before, and I would like to do something different. This is a rather safe story. I wanted to possibly do like a Roman epic or a fantasy story that's like Rome. I don't know, and so I'm unsure whether or not I will continue it. A lot has happened in my life that's kind of tainted my experience with the story, but I've also put a lot of work into it, and I do have some interesting ideas to turn it kind of into a mystery book if I were to continue it. So I might continue it to just by just kind of play. If I want to play it safe, I'll continue with this. If I want to take a risk, I will start a new book. So it just depends on what I want to do, but I won't make that decision until after I publish the Ecstasy and the Ignominy. So that is my current update.